All right, guys. So one thing we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna focus in on line work. And as you guys can see, you see stencils and all the rest of the stuff. Turn pieces that look like this into pure fucking art. But anyways, let's stay on topic. All right, so today, once again, we're gonna focus on strictly line work, and I'm gonna give you guys the descriptions of how to go about it. Let's see here, needle depthness, the whole 9 yards, machine, voltage, you name it. All right, so with that being said, all right, so we got our fake skin. So right here, what I'm just messing around with, and you guys can see kind of how thick it is a little bit. All right, so it's a decent amount of thickness, and the only fake skin that I recommend is real skin. I know it sounds a little off, but just bear with me. It's called REEL skin, real skin. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is grab another glove, and also when you're tattooing on a client and everything else like that, this process is going to be a little bit different, considering I'm tattooing on just fake skin. A little bit different, all right? But for those just a beginner, I recommend you go ahead and learn how to wrap your machines, get in the hang of it, the whole 9 yards. But once again, for this demonstration and for these demonstrations on fake skin, we're just going to go ahead and do it like how it is. All right, so first thing on the list is we're gonna pull out our, let's see if you guys can see that. There you go. We're gonna pull out our 9-round lighter and go ahead and clarify a few things with you guys. All right, so first thing you're gonna see on a needle cartridge like this, and as you can see, I already slightly opened it, but this is the information that you're gonna see. All right, it's gonna say sterile, all that information, and then the item number, as you can see, 1209 R3, 9-round liner. All right, and also when it expires as well. And yes, these motherfuckers do expire, so just keep that in mind. So as you can see, expire date, boom. All right, so please keep that in mind when tattooing on actual clients. Now you could go ahead and use it even though it's expired on fake skins. That's perfectly fine. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and set everything up. I like all my stuff to be real tidy. Okay, and as you can see, I went ahead, I did that kind of fast, so I'll back up just a little bit. All right, so went ahead, got my machine. And this demonstration, I'm gonna be using the Javelin. Excellent machine. It was the first machine that I got when I first started tattooing. Couldn't recommend it enough. So, and you could get this on Amazon. You get the entire tattoo kit for probably about maybe 120 bucks or something of that nature. All right, so first thing on the list, we're gonna go ahead and take the needle cartridge machine, as you can see, and just plug it right in there and twist to the left. There you go, voila. And how you know one thing is if you got it a little messed up is if you put it in and you twist it and you think you got it right, be very careful because that bad boy will shoot right out. So twist, you give extra reassurance by trying to twist it again, not too hard, but just twist it again, you're all good. All right, next, now that we have this entire thing set up, and once again, this is for demonstration purposes, so we're not worried about wrapping it and all the rest of that stuff, considering it's on fake skin. And we just go ahead We hit our button, we hold it down for about like 2-3 seconds. And then the light will come on, as so. All right, right now we're at 7.5 volts, which I like to go ahead and for line work, considering that this bad boy is a 3.5 stroke. I like to go ahead and run this particular machine at anywhere between 7 to 8 volts. So there's that. Now let's jump right in. Go ahead and click the button again, as you can hear it. Now, one thing you want to do, once again, obviously this is for the beginners. So you're gonna go ahead and twist the machine so that way, cause look how long it is right now. Look at that shit. Look how long that is. That is ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and twist it. And I'm gonna show you guys where you want to be. You guys wanna be approximately about right here. So, let's give some background. And let's see. You guys can see it back. See how little that is? That's how much you guys want. Just very little. Very little. And honestly, I like to go ahead and leave my needle hanging out a little bit. So I'll twist it to make it just a tad bit longer. But I don't insert the entire needle into the skin, which we're about to see as of right now. All right. So with that being said, let's jump straight in. All right, we're gonna dab. I like to have some paper towel with me, and we're gonna start with the line work. All right, so here we go. You're gonna insert it and just take your time, but not too slow. All right. So as you can see, line, dark line, and I'll go ahead, create another line. And wipe it away just a little bit for you guys, so that way you guys can see it a little better. All right, so we're gonna stop that for just a second. And also, you guys could use some Vaseline on this, just some regular, check it out. Vaseline, I'm giving you guys all the damn secrets right now. Like, there's tons of Tech2 videos out there, but in this channel, I'm gonna be breaking it down to the absolute finest detail. All right, so something as simple as that. Shit, you could probably get it for like a dollar something, $2. Nothing major. So we're gonna wipe away all the excess ink. Now, be aware is that on fake skin, sometimes, depending on the skin, if you're using a cheap skin from Amazon that you bought, some of those skins are so thin that you might actually go through the back. See, and as you can see with the real skin, as well as with my needle depthness, I did the line work the correct way, and there's no blowouts in the back. See, front, no blowouts on the back. And that's how you know that you went too deep with your needle, is if you end up catching a blowout on the back. So with that being said, let's go ahead, let's look at it. Now, as you can see, we just drew like just regular lines and everything else like that. And once again, real skin is REEL skin, it's quality skin. So it takes ink fairly well. Now, I am gonna go ahead and show you one more time. We're gonna dip the needle in the cartridge for more ink, and also be aware of your hand speed, okay? So I got mine, once again, running at 7.5. Now, if you are just entering into this, I recommend you bump that bad boy down to like a 7.0, possibly 6.5 if your hand speed is lower, all right? If your hand speed is slower, I should say. Because what's gonna happen, let's see if on this fake skin, we'll be able to see it. All right, check it out. So let's say you're running at 7.5 and you're running it super slow. All right, so let's just say this small little line right here, all right? Small black line right here. Okay. Let's clean it up. Now, one thing that you got to make sure of with your hand speed as well as your volts is that, considering you ran so slow, I'm not too sure if you can see that, but we could actually open this up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See? Look at that. That's what happens on real skin, like on actual human skin, is if you are running your voltage too high, ensure that your hand speed matches your volt speed. So if you're just starting out, you're new to line work, you're new to the whole tattooing process, do not tattoo yourself. That is a stupid fucking mistake. I see it all the time. Don't be that person. And for those people that already have done that, hey, live and learn experience, right? So once again, I'm looking out for you guys and just letting you know, practice on fake skin first. Absolutely. It will save you in the long run, especially if you're serious about tattooing in this industry. So once again, if you're tattooing slower, I'm gonna drop my volts down to, I'm gonna say about 6, all right? Let's try that again. The machine is running quite a bit slower, as you can hear. All right, so I'm a newbie. I'm acting like a newbie right now. I'm running super slow. Super slow. All right. So, I'll check that out. All right, so this one right here. All right, so let me hold it up. This line, okay? As you can see, it's not ripped like how this one is right here. Look at that. Look at that. No rip. Versus slow hand speed, ripped. Completely sliced. It's like taking a blade and running it on your arm and everything else like that. It is completely sliced. So once again, if you're a beginner with line work, ensure that you run your voltage on your machine at a slow pace that will match your hand speed. If you're a fast tattoo artist, this is for possibly more of the more experienced tattoo artists out there, by all means, run your machine at 7.5, 8 volts, 8.5 volts, maybe even 9 volts if you're really fast at your hand speed. But that's just something to keep in mind. And in the next video, I think we might actually go ahead and cover shading, but we will see. But until next time, take care, everyone. Catch you then.